So guys, what's going on? Mr. Freddie Roach. Mr. Freddie Roach. Wow. Freddie Roach gave an interview with DAZN, and he's come... You know, Freddie Roach comes out with a lot of outlandish statements. Some statements that I find really funny, but this one, he says that Manny Pacquiao is looking at a fight with Gennady Golovkin. Look what he has to say. There are always good fights out there. The one thing about Manny is he doesn't want to beat anybody. He wants to beat the best out there. He wants to fight the top guys. Mikey Garcia called him out a couple of times. I think that's a good fight for him, of course. Robert Garcia called him out on one of your shows. That made me smile because I like that fight for Manny. I think it's a great fight. But the thing is, Manny might want to go a little higher and fight GGG or one of those guys who is supposed to be one of the best in the world today. Pacquiao still desires to be the best there is. I would not advise, then he says, I would not advise him to go to 160. That would be a little crazy. But putting him at 147 was at a risk at one time. People would go to me, why are you moving him to 147? But he was a natural at that weight. He made it the weight pretty good. He can make 140 pretty easy. He can actually make 135, but that's a little bit more effort. But to fight the biggest guys at 147 with the money, it made good sense to all of us to fight the great Oscar. It was a great deal and it worked out really well for us. So there you go. Freddie Roach says, like, he kind of back his, took his statement back, but he's basically said there that Manny would be, he said Manny still wants to fight, the best guys, and Golovkin would be a fight. Now, that's a silly fight, really. Golovkin's a middleweight. Now, have they looked at Golovkin and think Golovkin looked at his last fight against Derevyanchenko and look, Golovkin looks past his best and looks finished? And they think that they can box rings around Golovkin? Possibly. But here's the thing. Manny's 41 years of age. For him to take, like, Golovkin might be finished, but even a finished Golovkin that's a natural middleweight against a guy against Manny who's 41, who's also past his best, right? Let's not forget, this isn't prime Manny. If it was prime Manny fighting an old Golovkin, I'd say go do it. He probably wins, right? Even then, fight carries risk because Golovkin's got power. But think about it this way. We all saw Manny in that Thurman fight where Manny said that Thurman hits hard, right? We all know. He said he punches really hard like Margarito. What's Golovkin going to be like? If Thurman's punching that hard, what the hell is Golovkin going to be like? So there's no way, in my opinion, that Manny should fight Golovkin because that's not a good fight at this stage in his career. You've got to be realistic, right? Guys like Spence and Crawford, people don't feel that he'll beat him. Now, I know those guys are in their prime and Golovkin might be past his best, but at the end of the day, you've got to understand that Golovkin punches very hard. Golovkin, like, people think Spence's tenacity and his power is a problem for Pacquiao at this stage in his career and this age. Golovkin, he's a monster. Firstly, Golovkin's got a granite chin. You can't hurt that guy. We all know that. Golovkin's chin is like hitting a brick wall. And then he's got so much power. Nah, that's not advisable fight for Manny at this stage in his career. Like, in his prime, the way Golovkin slowed down, slow feet, Manny could probably box rings around him. Even then, it would be very dangerous. Canelo's very dangerous for Manny. Even though I think Canelo's a better boxer than GGG. GG's a bit more one-dimensional. However, GGG is very powerful. And the guy's got no respect for anyone's power. He just keeps walking forward. And he's a natural middleweight at granite chin. No, that for me... Freddie Roach says a lot of outlandish things, but that's probably one of the most outlandish things because I don't think this Manny Pacquiao could fight GGG right now. That's a stupid fight. Let him fight at welterweight and do damage at welterweight. Spence and Crawford are more winnable fights. GGG at 160, even though GGG's past his best, it's a dangerous fight. You don't want 41-year-olds shouldn't be fighting fights like that where he's dangerous. Moving up 2 weight classes when he's even small at 147, let alone going to 160. Because Golovkin ain't gonna come down because Golovkin's too big, right? He's gonna struggle. So that's a fantasy fight. One of you asked me to do a video on it as well, on Golovkin Pacquiao, but that's a silly fight. It's an unrealistic fight, and it's a fight where, at the age of 41, you don't really want to see Manny taking those kind of jumps and leaps. He's done enough. Let's let him stick in his lane. Let him stick in 147, and let's see what he can do there. But let's forget about GGG at 160. This is unrealistic. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.